The IAPA Hall of Fame was established in 1990 to celebrate the most influential voices of the amusement park and attractions industry. This honor roll recognizes the early pioneers as well as the modern-day innovators who continue to shape the industry. Our history is rich with leaders, inventors, dreamers, and visionaries, all with one thing in common: passion for the work that we do. They have served the industry with their time and talent. They have developed strategies, technology, and education. The amusement park and attractions industry is what it is today because of these remarkable individuals. These are our heroes. This is the IAPA Hall of Fame.
Hello, I'm Ron Gustafson, the chair of the IAPA Hall of Fame and Archives Committee. I'm honored to help preserve the industry's past and our prestigious Hall of Fame. Today we add 3 legendary names to this impressive roster. Let us meet our first inductee.
In 1957, when John Huish and his twin brother Jim were freshmen in college, they built and opened a small miniature golf course, using packed sawdust for the fairways and greens. From this early do-it-yourself project, John and Jim Huish became pioneers in the family entertainment industry. After college, John and Jim spent the next 20 years building and operating a series of miniature golf courses across Central and Southern California. They would eventually remodel them into an influential chain of Huish Family Fun Centers. In 1976, the Huish brothers founded J&J Amusements, the first commercial bumper boat manufacturer. The company eventually expanded this product line, becoming an early developer of commercial go-karts. Tragedy struck in 1984 when Jim was killed in a construction accident, a devastating loss to John and the entire family of Huish attractions. For the next 30 years, John forged ahead, acquiring or building a nationwide chain of water parks and family entertainment centers, as well as the Bullwinkle's restaurant franchise. For endless contributions to the development and evolution of family entertainment centers, and for their passionate commitment to the industry, we are proud to welcome John and Jim Huish into the IAPA Hall of Fame.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome John Huish. Congratulations, John.
Thank you.
Let's turn right around. You and I will get a photo. Here you are, sir.
Well, I came here 2,000 miles, not in a small plane of my own, and I didn't parachute down here. I took Southwest Airlines. This is 2013, and these other executives need to know how to fly. But anyway, this is an honor for me and my family. They said I only have a few minutes, and so I thought, what's really the important thing with this family business of ours? I need to introduce to you my twin brother's family. Now, Jim and I, we were identical twins, and in 1984 he passed away in a construction job in California. But I'd like to introduce to all of you his wife and their 4 children. So I don't know if these lights go on down here or not. Carolyn, could you stand up? And their children right here. Along with this, I'd like to introduce my first wife, Liz, and our 5 children. And Liz is back here, and my 5 children are here. So could you please stand up? Back there. I also have a second wife, Kathy Huish, and our children. Would you please stand up? They're over here. Now, let me just say, with 10 children, 23 grandchildren, and 1 great-grandchild, you know that I'm still working to support everybody. Not really, they're working to support me. But I'd like to just say, Walt Disney started and opened his park in 1957. We opened our first little miniature golf course. No, Walt did it in 1955. We opened our first little miniature golf course in 1957. We started with $1,000. Well, I'm sure had more than that. Anyway, I've been the president and CEO of Huish Family Fun Centers for 56 years. Now, these other executives up here, they probably get a year or two. But you know, 56 years is a long time at one position. I never had to fill out a job application, and I hope that my family won't fire me and they'll let me work till the end. Anyway, it's been a great opportunity. I'd like to say that I figured out the other day that we probably hired at our locations over 100,000 employees throughout my 56 years. Anyway, I made the IRS some money, and California franchise, they made some money there too. Anyway, I sent my kids to college, and I've had a great year. I miss my twin brother immensely. It was really hard on me. But our company, we have other members of our team. Would you stand up over here? Anybody that's been with the Huish team for, I don't know, over here there's a bunch. Stand up. Oh, it's just... They're all shy. But anyway, I appreciate this. I'm glad that I'm alive and not one that's passed away. Anyway, thank you so much. I appreciate this. And I think Dyke has...
Yeah. Thank you, Jim. Here's James. Thank you, John. Congratulations. I don't know.
You wish to come up, that's Jim's oldest son. He'd like to say a few words on behalf of his father.
Don't break it. As a little 5-year-old boy, I recall my father in a makeshift garage in the early 70s drawing what would ultimately become family fun centers. There in that little room with a space heater, a little electric space heater, I watched him with pink pearl erasers erase drawing after drawing as he tried to make a batting cage in the round. He'd take a brush and he'd wipe those little shavings onto the floor, and what I didn't understand what was being made was magic. My father wasn't concerned about how he wasn't concerned about the cost, he was concerned about how the batting cage looked. When I asked him why the round, he looked at me and he said, because it looks better. It looks better. When my father passed away in 1984, it was a tragedy to our family. He died while building a fun center on his day off on the 29th of February. I'd like to say doing what he loved, but he always complained he didn't love the construction part. I think he lied. I think he liked having a shovel in his hand and building things. But his legacy to me wasn't a batting cage in the round or bumper boat ponds. It was an attention to perfected detail. My father cared about how his parks looked. And as a little boy, he paid me $1 an hour to go out on a Saturday morning and pick up the trash that people left behind. But he took back a dime for every single matchstick, cigarette butt, or sunflower seed that he found after he checked my work. I came to hate sunflower seeds, cigarette butts, and matchsticks. By the way, this was in a time when a dime would buy you 2 Snickers bars and about, a gallon of gas. So it was something. I'm not sure if I loved him or hated him for that, but I know I hated those things. The reality, though, is that his legacy and the inspiration of our father really is attention to detail. I invite you to go back to your parks. Make sure that there are no matchsticks or sunflower seeds left behind. Make sure the plants are fresh and clean. We aren't in the entertainment industry. We build the backdrops for the memories that people make that last a lifetime. That's who we are. Children come with their parents and their grandparents. People fall in love, get engaged, and enjoy moments that they carry through their darkest moments at your parks, at our parks. Treat them with great care and respect. Make sure they're clean and fresh. That's how you honor the legacy of a man that sacrificed in many ways his life to make people happy. I'd like to also thank IAPA for being here. As a little boy in 1979, and I don't remember if it was Dallas or New Orleans or Orlando, I came to my first IAPA experience. What an exciting moment to be able to walk the halls of the trade show and see everything fresh and stand in line multiple times to get Perky's Pizza, if you remember that. We came in a motorhome, and I think this show was a bunch of folding chairs. There certainly wasn't fog machines and purple lights. But still, IAPA is a special place, a place where you and I create memories that last a lifetime. Thank you on behalf of my father and his family.
Congratulations, Dyke. Thank you.